Hello, tarot lovers. This is Mervat from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Join me today on this video where I really want to show you some of these decks, very nice decks that are out there, and they are less known, less seen, and they really need more love and attention. And I have a lot of these decks, and I would love to share them with you. And I will start today with this amazing deck, which is the Secret Language of Birds. Which is by Schiffer, and it's by Adele Nozedar and Linda Sutton, and this deck is by Schiffer, and I do love their publishing, and I had this deck since a very long time, and this is an amazing deck. If you are someone who loves birds like me, I love birds so much. I'm a Gemini, an air sign, and I love birds, and this deck is just a great deck about birds, and I don't see it at all, which is a shame because it's such an amazing deck. I will show you the guidebook and the cards, but let me show you first the guidebook because it's very well written. Those are the author and the illustrator, and here we see it talks about some introduction and so on, and then here when they explain the cards, it's written in such a great way. You see the card, it's not colored, but here it shows exactly why it was chosen, these symbols, and it's nicely explained, and I would love to read the book for you, but of course I don't want to waste a lot of time in that, but I will get back to the book and show you the cards first, and then I have this pouch for the cards, and they are large cards, glossy, and they have these beautiful backs, blue to represent like the sky, and I did edge it in this metallic blue, and they are very large cards but very nice, very good quality as Schiffer. All their production is great. Sorry. And this is the Fool. You see the images are so nicely drawn, and in the book you see why each bird is chosen to represent, to be represented in the majors and in the minors. And so here you see the Fool, very beautiful, and here is the Magician with this bird, and here is the La Papessa, the High Priestess. And here is the Empress with the dove, very beautiful, and the Emperor with the hawk. I would really love to show you the book because the book is very nicely written, and here is the Hierophant, El Papa, and I see this is the image of Pavarotti, the singer. It reminds me of him, and you see it's related to many astrological signs. And it's the kite represents the Hierophant, and in the book it's all the choices of the birds is very wisely chosen, and it's very nicely explained in the book. And here are the Lovers, and El Carro, the Chariot, and La Forza, Strength. Beautiful, very beautiful imagery, very nicely drawn and very unique. I mean, it's a very unique deck. And this is the Justice card, and this beautiful lady reminds me of Elizabeth Taylor somehow. I don't know. I see it reminds me of her. The images are so beautiful and very nicely done. And this is the Justice card. Really, when you read the book, you will see lots of explanations. Like here, the Justice card is represented with the ostrich, and as you know, in the Egyptian gods, Maat, the goddess of justice, is always represented having wings like the feathers of the ostrich. And in this book, it's written that the feathers of the ostrich are, unlike all the birds, they are symmetrical, and that's why they represent the Justice card. So I mean, a lot of knowledge about the birds you would really love to know. And this is the Hanged Man, the Death card, La Morta, and here we see the Temperance and the El Diablo, the Devil. I like it, and I like the titles that are written in Spanish or Italian. And this is the Love, La Stella, very beautiful. And here is La Luna, and beautiful sun card, beautiful sun card. Look at her face and the look in her eyes, like she's remembering something. It's so beautiful, really. And here is the judgment and the World card. And this is like a peep deck, and these birds represent the ones, and they chose this particular bird. I really want to show you the book, to read something in the book. Here they chose the suit of wands, because this part, it will take a long time. So anyhow, I will tell you. They chose this particular bird because it flies so high, immediately upwards. So it represents the wands energy, the fire energy. And you see here, it's a peep deck, and then here we see the court cards. Very beautiful. All the faces reminds me of some actors and actresses. Beautiful, beautiful. And here, this is the cups, the suit of cups. And then here are the court cards. This is Elizabeth Taylor. My God, she's so pretty. She is amazingly pretty. And the artwork is fantastic. It's so good. And I have not seen a single review about this deck. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't seen it. Nobody talks about it. And it's such an amazing deck, really. You see all the court cards. Very pretty. It's very nicely done. Really, it's a very nice deck. And so, this is the deck I wanted to show you, to talk about the secret language of birds. And I got it from Amazon like maybe 6-7 years ago. I think it's still available, and it's an amazing deck which I really highly recommend. So that was our first deck, the secret language of birds. And then I have another deck which is also less seen. I mean, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. It's the 5th Tarot. And this deck is published by Blue Dolphin Publishing. And you see the book is so big and large, and it's very nicely written, a lot of explanations, and really a great book. And in this deck, there are 5 suits. The minors have 5 suits, and I will show you the cards. These are the backs. Very pretty, and I edged it in yellow, but I think I should have edged it in lighter yellow. And as you see, the artwork is so nice. This is the Fool and the Magician. The cardstock is not so thick. It's a little bit thin, but okay. I mean, it's not so thick, but I think it's good because of the size, and it's a large deck. So this is the Magician. I love the artwork very much. The High Priestess is a shaman, and this is the Empress. Beautiful colors and nice images. This is the Emperor, the Shaman, and then here we see the Lovers. Very nice. And you see a lot of astrological correspondences and connection to the Tree of Life. And this is the Chariot. This is the Strength, which I like very much because it shows strength of character, inner strength. I like this depiction much more than the normal Rider-Waite-Smith depiction with the lion. And this is the beautiful Hermit. Lovely deck. Lovely card. And then here we see the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card. The Cosmic Man is the Hanged Man. Very nice. And this is the Death card. A very nice depiction, very nice. And this sign is the sign of the goddess Hathor. Very nice. And this is the alchemy, is the temperance. Look at this beautiful card. The devil, the shadow. This is a very deep deck. I don't know why nobody talks about it. And I like it because it shows it. I also like this depiction much more than the normal devil that we see in the Rider-Waite-Smith. I like it that shows that part of you, that's the shadow part of your personality, which is I like it more. The depiction is deeper, and it's really much better than the normal depiction. And this is the tower, and this is the star. Beautiful moon sign, beautiful sun. Realization. Also, realization, I like it more than judgment because it's more accurate in my point of view and the universe. And then this is the suit of fire. I like the keywords very much. The keywords are very helpful. The two of fire, which is choices. Three of fire, spontaneity. Four of fire is inner light. I mean, it is a little bit different and I like it so much. It's a shame that nobody talks about it. Inspiration is the fifth. Five of wands, five of fire. No, this is the six of fire. Very nice. And then seven of fire, eight of fire. The artwork is so good, really very pretty and very nice and different. I like very much that the decks that are not clones to the Rider-Waite-Smith, because there are hundreds of decks that are exactly the same with different artwork, but these decks that are unique and different are the ones that I really go for more, and I like to have because it's very educational. And this is the Seeker. The Seeker is the energy of the page. The Initiate is the energy of the Knight. Apprentice is the Queen, and Elementor is the King. And then the shells are the cups. I like it so much. Very nice. I like the keywords very much, really. And then this is the nine of shells. Gratitude. 10 of shells, unconditional love. This is a very spiritual deck. Seeker of shells. Initiate, very pretty. And then the Apprentice. And the Elementor of shells, the King of cups. And the feathers are the represent the air energy. Look at this. Very nice images. 4, and the colors are nice. 6 of feathers, optimism, very nice depiction. You see, like he's moving from the turbulent waters to the calm ones. It's really nice. 7 of feathers, balance. 8 and 9 and 10, and here are the court cards. Look at this. And Apprentice of feathers, Elementor of feathers. Look at this depiction, so nice. And then the stones are the represents the earth energy. And then I like this one, the 7 of stones, vision, the Giza plateau and the Sphinx. And then here we see, and these are the court cards, the page, the Queen. It needs a lot of, I mean, in the book, some of the cards you might see, it doesn't read immediately. But when you read in the book, it's very nicely explained why these symbols are chosen and why this particular image is chosen. And this is the fifth suit, which is the suit of lotuses. And it represents the life force, the prana or the chi. It represents your spiritual evolution, and it has 14 cards, exactly like all other suits. And this is the expansion. Here is the Two of Lotuses, empathy. Three of Lotuses is multi-being. It represents how you your enlightenment. And this is the Four of Lotuses, crystallization. Five of Lotuses is shape-shifting. Six of Lotus is oneness, and the seven is divine blueprint. Eight of Lotus is interconnections, interconnectedness. And then Nine of Lotus is transcendence, enlightenment, the seeker, initiate, apprentice, and the elementer of Lotus. So that was my fifth tarot deck, which, as I told you, I have not seen it on any channel, and it's a very nice deck. I think I got it from Amazon. It might be still available, and it's a very nice deck that really needs attention and to be known, I mean. And that's why I'm doing this particular video. And then I have this deck, which is the Nature Spirit Tarot, and by Jane Marie Herzl. And this is a new deck that I bought from Amazon, and I like it so much because it has no people. Sometimes you really need these decks. It comes like this in this box and it divides the cards, which is something I do really hate about. I don't like. And the book is so good. It's very good. It's a hefty book with a lot of explanations. Really a great book. And the cards are so nice, also very vibrant. They have these beautiful bags. I think I'm going to trim it. I'm definitely going to trim it. And this is the Fool. It has no people. This is the Magician, which I like very much. And this is the High Priestess, the Empress. It's a very pretty deck, very pretty, the Emperor. And I have not seen it also at all, and I'm definitely going to trim it. I wanted to show it to you after trimming it, but then I said, well, I will show it to you now, and then I will trim it and show it to you once more. And this is the Strength card, and it's very deep, very nicely done. The colors are so vibrant, the quality is good, and the explanations in the cards are gorgeous. The book is very nice, very helpful, and very knowledgeable. It's really a great deck, and it needs much more attention. And for those people who love the elemental decks, the decks with no people, this is a perfect deck. This is a very nice deck. It's not like a shallow deck at all. It has many, a lot of meaning. It's deep, it's nicely done, it's different. And the colors are so vibrant. You see, and the plants that are chosen are really nice. So it is, it's a combination between, it's not a botanical deck, but it has lots of like birds, insects, some animals. So it's really a great deck. And this is the Suit of Wands, and then the Swords. I love the colors also are so nice and vibrant. It's really a nice deck. Look at this. And here, very nice. The King of Swords. Oh, and then the Pentacles. You see, the colors are so vivid, very nice. And I'm sure that when I trim it, it will look much better. I should have trimmed it before filming, but anyhow, it's never too late. So that was the Nature Spirit Tarot by Jane Marie Herzl, a nice elemental deck with no people, and it's really a beautiful, vibrant deck which needs more love and attention. And I have this deck, which is the Grande Circus and Sideshow Tarot by Jolie. And this is an out-of-print deck. I think it's out of print because I have it. It was published 2015. The box is very nice by US Games. And the cards were this large. And they had this huge border. So I just trimmed it, and I have it now this better smaller size. I edged it in red. And about Jolie, he is clowning around since his early days in rural Indiana. And then he started, he went to college, and then he was working in a circus for a very long time. He's very famous, and he teaches in the university. And this deck is really very special and has very special energy. After trimming it, it looks so nice like this, and I edged it in red. And I love the size. It looks like a square deck. It's so cute when I did edge it and trim it. It feels so good in your hands. And that is the Fool. All the images are from the circus. So good. And this is the Empress, the High Priestess and the Empress. Funny. And this is the Emperor. Really, it's a very different deck. The Pope and the Lovers. And the guidebook is not colored. But it has, you know, some definitions in the cards, but the images are so vivid, so bright, and very different. Look at this Justice card. It's a very unique deck, and I haven't seen it also in any reviews, and it's one of a kind. I mean, the topic is really nice, and the choices are very cleverly done. It's a bit busy with a lot of images for the majors, but the minors are simpler, are more Rider-Waite-Smith, but the majors are very nicely chosen. I mean, really very nice. And it's a funny deck with sense of humor, different. It has different personality. Look at this beautiful Two of Cups. I mean, it's really, it takes you to another world. It's so nicely done by a professional. And so it is, that's why you feel it's a unique deck. It's not just colored images and so on. No, it's really a great, look at this one, the Knight of Cups and the Queen, the King. It's a beautiful deck. It's a very beautiful. I don't read with it a lot. I mean, it's not a deck that I turn to a lot, but every now and then I get it out. I look at the images. I pick like 2 or 3 cards. Look at this Page of Swords. I pick 2 or 3 cards, but to do a whole Celtic spread, it's I think it's a bit too much. And then, but it's a beautiful deck. I love tarot. I love collecting decks, and I like the decks that are not seen a lot. I like the rare decks, the decks that, I mean, special. It's an addition to your collection, and it has personality, and it shuffles very well, as you see. Beautiful. I love the edging also. I love the size. It's a very nice deck. Let us pick a card. Judgment. Judgment. I'm judging the deck now. So it came out, the card of the Judgment. So nice. And I have another deck here, which is the Visionary Path Tarot by Lucy Dellis. And this is I think it's published by, I think it's Schiffer, because they have this, no, it's Park Street Press. You see the box is purple, and the guidebook is purple. It's a black and white deck with purple, huge purple back border, which I do really love. You see, these are the backs. And I was attracted to this deck a lot and I like it so much. I edged it in purple, the same color, and I'm happy with edging it. I will never think of removing the borders because they give light, they add light to the cards, and the cards are so beautiful. Black and white cards are nice. Look at this. I mean, black and white cards sometimes are very helpful. They do give very nice readings, and the details of the images is very nice. I don't know if you could capture it, the camera could capture it or not, but in your hands you feel the energy of the deck. It's very beautiful and very clever. So look at this, the Hermit, where is her eyes closed, and the Wheel of Fortune, and here the Strength card and the Hanged Man. I mean, and this is the Death, and this is Anubis, the god, the Egyptian god. He's the one that guards the tombs. And here it has these Hebrew words, and here the devil. It's a deep deck. It's not a shallow deck. It's really a very nice deck, and you could meditate on the cards. And as I just told you, I don't want to repeat myself, but I told you, and now the minors are easier. As I told you, I don't like the decks that are exactly Rider-Waite clones. I have many Rider-Waite clones, but I prefer the decks that have different personality. I mean, it broadens your vision, and as a collector, I don't like to have all decks that have the same images. So that's why this deck was so attractive to me. I liked the borders, I like the black and white images, and the quality is superb. You see, it's so nice. I love the backs, and it's really a very unique deck. And also, it is not seen at all. I haven't seen it. I don't see it at all. I don't know why. Some decks are unlucky somehow, because, you know, if someone likes a deck and starts showing it on YouTube channel, then that's a very good way of showing the cards and getting to be known, and so others buy it. But this deck, that's why I want to give it some acknowledgement. Look at this beautiful Queen of Swords. Look at this. I love it so much. That's why I felt the need to give it more attention. It's a beautiful deck, and there are many people out there that are fond of black and white decks. So this is a good choice. And as you see, this is the Page, the Knight. It's not so difficult to read with. It's easy to read with. It's very close to Rider-Waite-Smith, the Minors. And so that was the 5th deck, the Visionary Path Tarot. I still have many decks to show, and I'm so happy to be able to show you these decks and let you know it. Let us see which card is this. 10 of Wands. I was just saying I have many decks, so it's a good sign. And so that was the Visionary Path Tarot. And I hope you enjoyed my video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching, and bye.